Welcome to Outdoor Oasis Ideas. Today, we'll focus on creating a breathtaking entryway with a flower-filled fence and a beautifully landscaped front yard. A flower-adorned fence paired with a lush, inviting front yard creates an idyllic approach to your home. It serves as a visual introduction to the space while adding structure, charm, and personality. Designing the layout for a welcoming entryway. The layout of the front yard plays a critical role in creating a cohesive and visually appealing entryway. Start by considering how visitors approach your home. A meandering path adds an element of discovery, while a straight walkway creates a formal and structured feel. The pathway serves as the spine of the design, guiding the eye and the feet toward the front door. Framing the pathway with flower beds on either side creates a lush, layered effect. These beds can be filled with a mix of flowering plants, shrubs, and ground covers that complement the style of your home. Adding curves to the edges of the beds softens the design and makes the space feel more dynamic and natural. The fence is another defining feature of the entryway. A picket fence provides a classic look that pairs beautifully with cottage-style gardens, while a lattice fence adds a more open, airy feel. For a modern aesthetic, consider horizontal wood slats or sleek metal panels. No matter the style, a fence adorned with climbing plants or trailing vines becomes a living feature that enhances the garden's charm. Choosing the right fence for style and function. The fence is both a functional and decorative element, framing the yard while providing privacy, structure, and support for plants. For a traditional look, a white picket fence is an iconic choice. It creates a sense of enclosure while maintaining openness and visibility. Climbing roses, clematis, or jasmine can be trained along the fence to add color, fragrance, and texture. A lattice fence is perfect for supporting a vertical garden. The open grid design allows climbing plants like morning glories, honeysuckle, or ivy to weave through, creating a lush green backdrop. This style works particularly well in smaller yards, as the vertical growth maximizes greenery without taking up additional ground space. For a contemporary design, sleek metal or horizontal wood fences offer a clean, minimalist look. These fences can be paired with bold architectural plants, such as ornamental grasses or agaves, to create a striking contrast. Adding a few potted plants along the fence line can soften the overall look while maintaining a modern feel. The height of the fence should also be considered. A low fence creates a welcoming boundary without feeling closed off, while a taller fence provides privacy and a sense of seclusion. Decorative finials, post caps, or integrated lighting can enhance the fence's visual appeal and functionality. Planting along the fence line. The plants you choose along the fence line bring life and color to the design. Climbing plants are an obvious choice for adding height and texture. Roses, especially climbing varieties like New Dawn or Zephyrine Drauhen, provide large, fragrant blooms that look stunning against the structure of a fence. Clematis is another excellent option, with its wide range of colors and flower shapes offering versatility and beauty. For the base of the fence, a mix of perennials, annuals, and low-growing shrubs creates a layered effect. Taller plants like hydrangeas, foxgloves, or delphiniums anchor the design, while mid-height plants like daisies, salvias, or peonies fill in the middle layer. At the front, ground covers like creeping thyme, alyssum, or dianthus soften the edges and create a seamless transition to the lawn or pathway. When selecting plants, consider their bloom times to ensure year-round interest. Spring bulbs like tulips and daffodils bring early color, followed by summer perennials like dahlias and coneflowers. In the fall, asters and chrysanthemums provide warm, rich tones, while evergreens and ornamental grasses maintain structure through the winter months. Designing a pathway to guide visitors. The pathway leading to the front door is a crucial element in creating a welcoming entryway. It not only directs movement, but also sets the tone for the space. A curved pathway adds charm and a sense of discovery, while a straight path creates a more formal and traditional feel. Materials like brick, stone, or gravel offer durability and complement various garden styles. For a classic look, a brick path frame by neatly edged flower beds is both timeless and elegant. Natural stone pavers lend a rustic organic feel, perfect for cottage gardens or more informal designs. Gravel pathways are budget-friendly and versatile, creating a relaxed, casual atmosphere. Edging the pathway with plants enhances its visual appeal. Low-growing, fragrant plants like lavender, creeping thyme, or sweet alyssum release scent as you walk by, creating a sensory experience. For a more structured look, use neatly trimmed boxwoods or dwarf hedges to line the path, adding formality and definition. Lighting along the pathway extends its usability into the evening while highlighting its design. Solar-powered path lights, lanterns, or recessed ground lights provide subtle illumination and create a warm, inviting ambience. Adding seasonal interest with flower beds. Flower beds are essential for adding color, texture, and variety to the front yard. A well-designed flower bed complements the fence and pathway while framing the lawn and entryway. For year-round appeal, incorporate a mix of plants that bloom in different seasons and provide interesting foliage. In spring, bulbs like hyacinths, daffodils, and crocuses bring bright, cheerful colors that signal the start of the growing season. Summer offers a wealth of options, from vibrant annuals like petunias and zinnias to perennials like black-eyed Susans and phlox. As fall arrives, plants like sedum, asters, and ornamental grasses add warm tones and dynamic textures. To maintain interest in winter, evergreen shrubs like boxwoods, hollies, or dwarf pines provide structure, while plants with unique bark or berries, such as red twig dogwood or winterberry, add visual interest. Mulching the flower beds not only enhances their appearance, but also helps retain moisture, suppress weeds, and regulate soil temperature. Using organic mulch like bark or compost improves soil health over time. Elevating the fence design with unique features. Your fence can become more than just a boundary. It can act as a focal point that sets the tone for the entire front yard. Adding architectural features or functional enhancements transforms the fence into a statement piece. Integrating built-in planters along the base of the fence creates additional space for flowers and greenery. These planters can be used for cascading plants like calabrachoa or sweet potato vine, which spill over the edges, softening the structure. For fences with solid panels, consider adding decorative cutouts or trellises that allow climbing plants like clematis or ivy to weave through. Adding a painted or stained finish to the fence can dramatically enhance its visual appeal. A crisp white complements a cottage-style garden filled with colorful flowers, while natural wood tones pair beautifully with lush greenery and understated blooms. For a bold look, consider darker tones like charcoal gray or black, which create a striking contrast against vibrant plants. Gates and arbors are another way to personalize the design. A gate adorned with a climbing rose or wisteria creates an enchanting entry point, while an arbor or pergola over the gate adds height and a sense of grandeur. String lights or hanging lanterns can be incorporated into these structures to provide illumination and ambience. Advanced plant pairings along the fence line. Choosing the right plants for the fence line involves more than just selecting climbers. By combining layers of plants at varying heights and textures, you can create a fence border that feels lush, dynamic, and harmonious. For the foundation layer, use medium-height shrubs that anchor the design and provide year-round structure. Options like boxwood, dwarf hydrangea, or viburnum offer dense foliage and seasonal interest. Plant these shrubs at regular intervals along the fence to create a rhythm that feels balanced and organized. The middle layer should feature flowering perennials that bring bursts of color and movement. Coneflowers, black-eyed Susans, and salvias are excellent choices, as they bloom profusely and attract pollinators like bees and butterflies. For a softer look, include plants with airy textures such as Gora or Cosmos, which add a whimsical touch. The front layer is where ground covers and low-growing flowers come into play. Creeping thyme, alyssum, or dianthus provide a carpet-like effect, blending the fence border seamlessly into the lawn or pathway. These plants also help suppress weeds and reduce maintenance. For vertical interest, climbers like jasmine, climbing roses, and trumpet vines are classic choices. For a more modern twist, consider exotic varieties like passion flower or mandevilla, which bring tropical flair and unusual blooms. Creating a multi-season display. To ensure your front yard looks stunning year-round, incorporate plants that offer interest in every season. Thoughtful layering of plants with staggered bloom times and seasonal features ensures there's always something to admire. In spring, bulbs like tulips, daffodils, and hyacinths can be planted beneath shrubs or along pathways, bringing vibrant colors that signal the start of the growing season. Flowering trees like cherry or dogwood add height and a sense of drama, while shrubs like forsythia burst into bloom with golden yellow flowers. For summer, focus on heat-loving plants that produce abundant flowers. Petunias, marigolds, and zinnias offer reliable color, while tropical plants like hibiscus or canna lilies add a bold, exotic touch. Consider adding water features or bird baths surrounded by flowering plants to enhance the sensory experience. As autumn arrives, shift to warm tones with chrysanthemums, asters, and ornamental grasses. Plants with colorful foliage, like Japanese maple or burning bush, provide a fiery display that complements fall blooms. Add pumpkins, gourds, or corn stalks to the design for a festive seasonal theme. In winter, evergreens like holly, juniper, or boxwood provide steady greenery, while red-twigged dogwoods or winterberry shrubs offer vibrant pops of red. Decorative lighting, such as string lights or lanterns, highlights the structure of the garden and adds a magical glow on dark evenings. Incorporating functional pathways. Pathways are both practical and decorative, guiding visitors while adding structure to the design. Beyond basic functionality, pathways can become a defining feature of your front yard. Consider using unique materials like natural flagstone, cobblestones, or recycled bricks to create a visually appealing path. For a rustic look, gravel pathways edged with wooden planks or stone retain a casual charm, while concrete or pavers provide a sleek, modern feel. To make the pathway an integral part of the design, frame it with greenery. Low-growing plants like creeping jenny, sedum, or moss can be planted between pavers or along the edges, creating a seamless transition between hardscape and softscape. For a fragrant touch, use thyme or chamomile, which release scent when stepped on. For wider pathways, incorporate seating or decorative elements like a bench or a small fountain at key junctions. These features break up the space and invite visitors to linger and enjoy the garden. Decorative elements like bird baths, sculptures, or planters enhance the garden's personality. A bird bath surrounded by colorful flowers adds life and movement, attracting birds and pollinators. Garden statues or sculptures can serve as focal points, drawing the eye and adding a touch of artistry. Potted plants are another versatile option for adding greenery and color. Use large containers to anchor corners of the fence or frame the entryway, and fill them with seasonal plants for a dynamic, ever-changing display. Hanging baskets on the fence add vertical interest and bring flowers to eye level. A sustainable approach to landscaping benefits both the environment and the health of your plants. Start by selecting native plants that are well adapted to your region's climate and soil conditions. These plants require less water, fertilizer, and maintenance, making them an eco-friendly choice. Incorporate a rain barrel to collect water for irrigation, reducing reliance on municipal water supplies. Drip irrigation systems or soaker hoses ensure efficient watering by delivering moisture directly to the roots. Using organic mulch, such as bark or straw, improves soil health while suppressing weeds and retaining moisture. Composting garden waste and kitchen scraps creates nutrient-rich soil amendments that reduce the need for chemical fertilizers. Maintenance tips for a pristine entryway. Maintaining the beauty of your front yard requires regular care and attention. Prune climbing plants to keep them neat and encourage healthy growth. Deadhead flowers to promote continuous blooms, and replace spent annuals with fresh plants each season. Inspect the fence for signs of wear, such as peeling paint or loose boards, and address any issues promptly. Cleaning and repainting the fence every few years ensures it remains a standout feature. A front yard with a flower-filled fence and a beautifully landscaped entryway creates a stunning and welcoming approach to your home. By incorporating thoughtful details, seasonal displays, and sustainable practices, you can craft a space that feels both personal and timeless. Thank you for joining us on Outdoor Oasis Ideas. Happy gardening, and we'll see you in the next video.